afternoon.
Very good afternoon, Miss Dipali, right? Dipali official.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yes.
Okay. So, how are you today? How is your day so far?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. And I want to know that how are you doing? How is everything going?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you so much for asking. So, yeah, uh, as we are meeting for the very first time, let's go with the introduction section first. Would you mind giving a brief
Yeah, sure.
introduction so that we can further proceed?
Yeah, sure. I'm Dipali. I'm from Maharashtra. I have completed my post graduation in commerce. And I have apart from this, I run a YouTube channel. Have a long way to go. Dipali. It was my earlier my channel name, but I have changed the channel into English with Dipali because people were there, they searching my channel and it was not visible to them, and because of that, it was quite difficult to find my channel. So I changed it recently. Yeah,
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. So, oh, I should also introduce myself.
yeah, please.
Okay. So, as you can see on screen, I'm Priyanka Kushwah and I'm connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. As far
Yeah.
as my qualification is concerned, I'm currently studying MBA. I'm in my second year of MBA, as well as I'm
Wow.
my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. I connect with
Yes.
co-learners, good speakers like you. So this is how I'm improving and learning and yeah, enjoying every bit of it. And when it comes to my hobbies, I like to read books and dancing is also one of my hobby.
Wow, you like dancing. Why you have got this interest in dancing? What is the specific reason?
Well, dancing is something I'm very passionate about from childhood, I can say. It's amazing.
Okay.
You feel refreshed after that. I mean, it's just amazing. What about you?
Yeah.
Have interest in dancing?
Actually, I do not dance, but sometimes I enjoy dancing as well. Like I just play some random songs and I just dance on that song. It's like rhythm. Sometimes if it is raining, so I also like to enjoy that rain, and while raining, and I enjoy dancing as well. But if I get wet in rain, that time I get ill, and because of that, I do not prefer to dance in rain. But yes, I enjoy watching rain, and I dance in room.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
today, today as it is holiday, I mean, of course, because today is Nag Panchami, right? As we
yes,
already discussed about it. So I was helping my
yeah.
mother, and yeah, it was raining heavily. I mean, since morning. So I got wet today, and I was little bit dancing also because there was no one there at the terrace. So I
Yes.
was just enjoying the raining. It
Do
was
you record when you dance, or you only enjoy because you want to enjoy dance?
no, just for my enjoyment, not for the recording purpose.
Yes, but I practice in front of mirror. I stand in front of mirror and then I start to dancing and just play song. Sometimes I sing song and I with that rhythm and with that song I try to dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there should be music. I mean, without music, yeah, you can in general, you can sing and dance, but when there's a proper music, dance is something different.
Yes.
Okay.
And how is weather at your place? Like as you know that some part of our country it is flooded and people are suffering a lot because their areas are getting stuck with water, and it is like literally pouring at that place. So how is weather at your place?
It's quite okay because here in MP, I mean, it's quite safe place. If I talk about me, I live near Indore. So yeah, it's very comfortable. I mean, there's no flood at all ever because it's kind of, mountain, my hilly area, you can say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like these kind of areas like mountains and hill stations. So I think that, and I can imagine that scene is beautiful as you mentioned that mountains. So I can even imagine that area as well.
Of course, it's really beautiful, and because of raining, everywhere is greenery and it's just
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, sometimes it's, like frustrating because if you go out and you have some work, maybe any urgent work, exam, college and all. So that's why when there is a raining, it was like, it is really difficult to manage things. You can't go
Yes,
out.
and yeah, have you heard that news? South Indian news and particular state has suffering lots of rain, and they some people has also lost it their life as well. And in Delhi as well, if you know that incident, because of that too much water and that area got stuck with water, and because of that, three student has lost their life. So have you listened to that news as well?
Well, yeah, I know that there are many places because of raining, there was a flood and all, but I'm not much into, news and all, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, can I ask about something like about can we talk about the electricians and the job they do in such a rainy in a such a like natural disaster also they work and they provide a service, electricity service. So what is your take on this? Because I have something interesting to share on this.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would love to hear from you because this is the topic I never talked about. So please tell me first
Yeah.
your views about it. What do you want to share with me?
Yeah, actually, like I was in 12th standard, and one of my friend, her father was doing work in this electricity department, and during that, unfortunately, it was a rainy day, and it was heavy raining that day, and I still remember that he shared that incident, and still I feel goosebumps. He was repairing the electricity, and because of that shock, he fall down from that pole, and
God.
on the spot he died. He passed away. So it is very difficult for their family to accept that thing that other person is not between us, right? And even no one cares about these people. Even I must say that they must provide some security equipment to them, right?
Exactly.
Particular department, it is their responsibility, right?
Indeed, it was like a big tragedy because someone lost their life because of this, insecurity and this workload.
Actually, in our country, we even do not care about these people, and they play the important role. If we do not get electricity and we do not get that power, and if we face the power cut issue for a day and for an hour as well, we started to blame them that they are not repairing it, what they are doing. Even it is a raining heavily, we
Yeah.
don't care about their life. We always care about our life and our luxurious life, because we do not have charging in our phone, and because of that we say that I am getting bored of this time because my phone is not charged, and the people are not repairing the electricity, they are not doing anything, so we blame them but we do not think about their life.
Indeed, because it is like something. I mean, these are our basic need, right? I mean, electricity is something we need. Our phone should be charged, laptop, and other things also, like TV should be on
Yes,
all the day because, of course, grandparents or what they do in free time now, they can't go out because of raining season. So they just watch
yes,
TV. And for people like us, we have our work. So we have to, of course, we have to interact. We have to do our other work related to office, maybe job. So this is something, it's a basic need. And we forgot to be grateful about, them or to thank them that they are doing
yes.
much for us. And still we are busy in our life. I can truly agree on your point.
I whenever I go out and I see people and they help others, I always say thanks. Even I bought petrol, even if I buy anything from Shopee, I always thanks to them. I feel good when I see their smile because they are doing. It is not their. They don't want to do that because they want to do that. They do that because they for their family, right? So it is our duty to also say thanks to them. They are serving their services, right? So sometimes they feel sometimes exhausted and they do not feel good. So if we smile towards them and we use some word, kind word towards them, so definitely they feel good, right? So we
Yes.
can't do anything for them, but we can do and we can be kind towards them, right?
Yes, not
By
only
words of
about
words.
human beings, but also, animals. There are so many creatures also that we should be grateful about them, and we should treat them in a very well manner, what all we can at least. Not, not like, not all the facilities we can provide them, but at least what all.
Yeah. Do you believe in donation? Anything. This donation should not be money only. It can be anything like food,
Of
clothes, or anything.
Well, I believe that if you are, of course, at least as we people, right? I mean, what I believe that we have everything like proper
Yeah.
education, and
Yeah.
we are capable of helping others as well. At least not
Yes.
huge thing, but at least whatever we can provide, maybe in the form of knowledge we can help them, in the form of food or clothes, as you said. So yeah, I try, not like very frequently, but what
Yes.
at some extent, I can say.
Have you ever teach to the students and underprivileged students? So have you given your service to those people who even do not afford classes or any education, like that you have skill and that can be the sale. You can sell at your skill, but you provide you use your skill and without taking any cost, you teach them. Have you done and have you given your service to anyone
Yes,
with
well,
the cost?
when let me tell you, when I was in the starting, I mean, I can say when I was learning this language, I'm
Yeah.
talking about first year of my college. Okay,
Hmm.
there was one girl. She was I mean, she's very studious, and she is in her 10th standard now. But before that, she was like, she was telling me, the I want to learn English, and I don't have resources, I don't have phone and everything. So I gave her 2 month classes, and yeah, she was quite good with tenses, parts of speech. She could speak, she could construct sentences at that time, and now also she just we hi hello. I mean, because she was busy, she is busy in her studies, and I go college and I have my classes. So yeah, that was the one experience I can share you at the moment. Uh, Apart from
Yeah.
this, not for in the form of knowledge, not in general. Because after that, yeah, I've started my YouTube channel very consistently, and
Yes, yes.
yeah. What about you? You say if you have
And
any experience to share like this.
yeah. But I want to add some more points there, and I appreciating you that the kind that you have shown towards her, and you have given her classes, and you even you didn't uh, take money from her, and it is good. Like some people are there, they actually feel good, and they feel good when they help others. And I also want to share my experience as well. During COVID pandemic, everyone was at home, right? And during that days, we were like, okay, I'm not doing anything, and we were learning new skills that time, right? So I during COVID pandemic, I teach online, and it is in some NGOs, and some of NGOs were like social. I was just active in social work as well. So sometimes I also donate food. Not I just go and arrange some program and I provide food there. I whenever I just go out and I see people, they are begging for money, begging for food. So I told them that don't beg food for a day, and I bring food for them, lunch and or anything. Like I tell them that okay, you can have whatever you want. So I buy them for it, and they have it. So then I feel good. And whenever I see some small kids and they beg, and I don't like begging, like people beg, and if I see it, and even I am having my food and they are watching at us and they are hungry, I can't even eat my bite. I can't
Yes.
even bite my meal, and I stop there, and I always order for them as well.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that is how I always try to help them. I do not give them money because I do not have money, right? I am not earning money. How can I give them money, right? But I always, and it is my main intention that if I'm eating something and they are hungry, and I must give, provide them food. It is a responsibility, right?
Yeah, indeed. Okay.
Yes,
So apart from this experience, I'm curious to know about your, still like as you are also working on your YouTube channel. Apart from this,
yes.
what you do?
Yeah, entire day I early in the morning I woke up, and then after, like I have some time and I spend some time for me, and then I also take the online classes. So I have students, so I teach them, and I also work. I also help my mother in home chores, and then I again return come back to my routine, and I read books, I record my sessions, and I help people, and I read book as well, and I also make content related to, like, okay, like different content, just like, okay, I am reading it, so how can I read it? So I practice my sessions as well. What happens sometimes, we speak with people, but we do not give time to oneself, and also spend time on terrace. Sometimes what happen exactly, we do not get me time. We always are busy in our schedule. We are busy in our career, but we do not have time for us. We do not have time for our parents as well. So I spend my time with my parents, family, and also my friends as well. So all these I am doing, and I am also searching for a job, not exactly job, but I actually want to do something different. And just I have lots of planning, and I have some projects, so I am working on it. So yeah, let's see in future what things will come in my way. Yeah.
All right. So what inspires you to start a YouTube channel? May I know?
Yeah, thank you for asking this question. It is like just a needed question you asked me. Main purpose of starting my channel is that I want to educate people, because I live in a small village and I'm farmer's daughter. So I have heard lots of things about farmers, that they are not educated, they can't speak English, they are not, they don't make their career, and sometimes it hits a lot to me, that okay, it is not like that. Anyone can learn any language, right? It is just a language only. So, like, I am Marathi, so I am proud of to be Marathi. So
Okay.
whenever I just talk to people, I always introduce myself like I am farmer's daughter. I am Marathi. My native is Marathi. So now we are learning this language, right? So it is a skill, right? But it is not your identity, right? Your identity is different, right? Your culture is different. So always be stick with your culture. Do not accept anyone culture. No need to accept anyone culture. That's what I think, and that's what I believe.
I truly agree.
And because of, yeah, yeah, and I started my YouTube channel. Then I started to get mails as well. People were there, they mailing me that, ma'am, I want to connect with you,
Yes.
and then I connect with them as well. I help them. I feel good when someone tell me that I am getting help from your videos. There are lots of learners. They mail me and they tell me that, ma'am, your videos are helping me. Thank you so much. So that's what I needed, and that's what I started my YouTube channel. That was the main motive of starting my YouTube channel, right? So
Okay.
I always grateful towards the people who are supporting me, and sometimes when I feel demotivated, so these people give me some inspiration that you can do better in life. Like, when we have good intentions, and you are doing something for people, so definitely it gives you energy, so you can't take your step back, right?
Yes,
Because you know that you are not doing for you, you are doing for others, right? So it is a
exactly.
responsibility that you must give your best. So I always focus that what kind of content I am providing, and even when we speak that time, obviously we are learners, we make mistakes, right? So I correct in my videos as well that I made this mistake and I correct it there. That and that is how they will learn correct English. What happens sometimes people are there, they are actually watching for a very simple conversation, and they are from our country. They don't want to listen to foreign accent.
Foreigners. Yeah.
They don't want to listen to the different accent. They only want to listen to Indian's accent, right?
Yeah.
And when they watch us, so they learn from us. And it is my main intentions that okay, if they are watching it, so they will learn correct because they are investing their time to watch our videos, right?
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
always make sure that I am speaking correct, and if I am not speaking correct, if there is any mistake, so I will correct in that video subtitle as well. I always correct it in on the spot. I correct it on that video. If I get to know when I speak, that time I try to correct my sentences on the spot.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's how you will also improve because you can see your complete progress because your first video and your today's video. So there will be, I mean,
Yes.
complete you have track of your progress, how you improved, and
Yes.
every day when you face the camera, it's there is a completely different game altogether to improve your personality or the way
Yes.
you speak. You can observe that now I have to speak in this manner. This is what something I
Yeah.
can inculcate from this particular, let's say you learn something today, so you will implement in this conversation. So there are many things associated with this.
Yeah, and when I still remember my first session on Clapping Go. I had taken lots of sessions on Clapping Go.
Oh,
So during those days, like it was my first conversation with that Clapping Go tutor. That time I was literally sweating that time because I was not able to speak a single sentence, and because of like I haven't faced camera, and like we are not from big families, and we are not stars. We are just normal people. When we know that someone is recording it, so there is a hesitation, and there was a hesitation, and there was also like okay, I am speaking wrong English, and lots of things were there. Okay, next
exactly.
person is fluent speaker, and that person will judge me. And as subconscious mind gives a signal that okay, and we also need to send our message. We need to send this message in different language, even you haven't tried earlier as well. So there were lots of insecurities as well. As a learner, I know that like how was my session, and I still remember that session. And when you start to practice on camera, and even off camera as well, as I mentioned that I used to practice alone with myself as well, and I was standing in front of mirror, but there were no recordings. And after clapping of sessions, I started to record my sessions as well on different applications, just like on Skype. These days I'm taking sessions on Skype, but nowadays I'm not too much active, but I have taken lots of sessions on Skype as well.
Okay.
Learners are there, they want to speak with me. So and that is how I also practice, like I also give feedback to myself, because every time you will not get feedbacks, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dipali, so it was really amazing that we have discussed so many things about your journey, plus
Yes.
the role of as a human being, we should be grateful for every creatures and every human beings. So it was such an
Yes.
amazing and enriching a conversation with you. I really enjoyed it and hope to connect with you in future as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, dear, for mailing me. And I'm actually grateful towards you as well that you invite me on your channel, and I also learn lots of things from you. I like the way you speak. You are so calm, and I like your intonation as well. And you are speaking fluently, and you are confident speaker as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day, dear. Bye. Take care.
Bye, take care.